In the words of Brock Lesnar, party's over, Grandpa. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Coming out of Survivor Series, the men's War Games MVP was none other than the dog-faced gremlin Junior Braun Breaker, and it was announced on Raw tonight that he will be going one-on-one with CM Punk on the January 5th edition of Monday Night Raw for the Heavyweight Championship. Now, we saw a report coming out of War Games that the plan for WrestleMania is to have CM Punk versus Braun Breaker for the world title, and for us to run back Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns again for the WWE title. But it looks as if we're getting that match early, and maybe the dirt sheets are wrong, or with my wrestling brain, I think we all, kind of sense this. This could possibly be a red herring as well to potentially set up the match at WrestleMania, where we could see Braun Breaker win the Elimination Chamber or the Royal Rumble. I think it's more likely we see Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble, but nonetheless, we have the Vision come out. They do a victory lap over their big time win at War Games against a star-studded team led by Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And you see Braun Breaker look like a dog on a leash, look like a guy who is just foaming from the mouth. And he goes on to talk about how at Survivor Series, CM Punk tried to end his career by injuring his neck. He says CM Punk is basically fighting demons due to the fact that his wife is a bigger star than him. And he brought up a interaction that they had at WrestleMania where CM Punk congratulated him on his success and said, "Let's see if you can cut a promo with the big boys." Braun Breaker says, "Consider the promo cut," and we get the rollout that we're going to have this match on January 5th. Now, I think that this has been a discussion that is going on for quite some time now. The WWE is kind of running into an age problem when it comes to their main event scene. And for me, it's not so much more so a age problem. It's the fact that we have the same faces in it time and time again over the last several years. If you've noticed in the War Games match, we pretty much have had the same configuration of guys in the last couple of years. Some iteration of the bloodline. We have Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns. Somehow they all find their way involved in the War Games match. And Braun Breaker is somebody who I think the majority of us realize is probably going to be the guy who is going to be leading the company over the next 5 to 10 years, sooner rather than later. And I think that in the past, we've seen moments where we want to kind of hold these coronation moments of a new era for big time shows like SummerSlam or WrestleMania, but with TKO kind of being in the fold. The traditional way of what we once saw things be done by Vince McMahon is starting to be teared down. And I think that with Triple H being a guy who is kind of criticized lately over being somebody who kind of books his shows very safely. And if you look at the way that Survivor Series was booked, it was pretty safely booked. I think that we're going to hold this off and wait till WrestleMania. Because I know that TKO is coming out and saying, everything that was previously done by Vince McMahon, like names for VLEs and all these things, we want to change. We kind of want to put our own stamp on it. And this could be an opportunity for TKO to break the mold of holding these big time moments, at the signature big time shows. But I'm just gonna go with logic prevails because you want as many eyes as possible for something like this to take place, a passing of the torch moment. And I think CM Punk with the world title heading into WrestleMania makes more sense. I think Braun Breaker is set up to win this title. I think that we're going to get some kooky shenanigans. I think now with us having that masked man at your War Games make his presence known, which a lot of people are assuming it is Austin Theory, which was reported by multiple people. I think that there's a possibility Seth Rollins might get involved as well. We know that he is recovering from shoulder surgery, so there's not necessarily a timetable on it right now. But I think we're going to save this for WrestleMania, and I think it's going to be Braun time sooner rather than later. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think it's the time to strap the rocket to Braun Breaker and give him that title on January 5th? Or do you think we should hold off till WrestleMania? Do you think he should get the title, period? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker. I'm out.